Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Sunday and welcome to my in-progress dining room. I just realized when I hit record that you can see the paint swatches to the left there. Sorry. I am in the process of picking out paint colors for the whole house. This lovely shade of oxblood that you currently see on the walls will be going bye-bye. So looking forward to something lighter and brighter. But welcome to my HomeWorx review of the Creamy, Dreamy Vanilla and Fantastic Fudge Duo. And I want to get as many of these videos as I can out before May 11th because that is apparently the new deadline for when you need to have your orders into QVC for anything that you want to try from the spring or summer collection from HomeWorx. I have mentioned this in multiple videos now, and I hate to harp on it because I know people hate hearing the same thing over and over again. But if you are newer, if you want to try anything from HomeWorx over the course of the summer before Harry releases the fall and holiday stuff, you need to place your order very soon because on May 11th is the cutoff. It might be that they're trying to get all of the orders out by the 15th. So reason being is Harry does not want you to receive a candle that is subpar. And if it melts in the summer sun, and you know, a lot of areas of the country, I mean, including Oregon, honestly, at this point in time, it gets really hot here. There's a lot of 90 or 100-degree days, and you certainly don't want a softer wax formulation sitting out in the sun on your front porch. You know, you obviously can't deliver, you can't schedule your deliveries with UPS, so they might be sitting out on the front porch all day and you might come home to some melted candles if these were to be sent in July or August. So get your orders in. If there's anything that you want to try because the fragrance intrigues you, I would go ahead and pick it up. I can tell you with 130 million% honesty, the quality and burn of every single candle that I have gone through so far from this spring and summer collection is fantastic. There is, you know, some of them do have a slightly lighter throw, but overall, as a trend, I've noticed that this particular collection, the spring and summer, is far more consistent and far stronger than the fall collection was. Now, I loved everything that I tried last fall, but you know, there was a little bit of a inconsistency with some of the burn. So I feel like all of those issues have been corrected with this collection. And truthfully, I can't wait to see what Harry comes out with for the fall. I am dying for Christmas in July to get here on QVC because I'm sure he will, fingers crossed, have a today's special value that we won't be able to actually get shipped to us until September when, you know, the summer heat starts to die down. But anyway, I just want to see what's coming because fall and winter are my favorite seasons. I'm not really technically a spring-summer person, but some of these scents that he came out with for this spring and summer have been amazing. So if you're worried about quality, don't be worried about quality. If you see a scent duo that you like, pick it up. Rest assured that you are going to get a great burning candle that doesn't produce a ton of soot or, you know, that you have to babysit in any kind of way. There's no drowning wicks. There's just none of the stuff to deal with that you deal with from a lot of other candle companies. So for me, I'm very pleased with the whole HomeWorx line from the spring and summer, and I am happy to have invested what I have. I think that these are going to be great and they're going to get me through the summer, and I will probably finish everything just in time for the fall stuff to be sent out. So anyway, let's get into this. I know that you guys are here for the review of the Creamy, Dreamy Vanilla and the Fantastic Fudge, which is what is sitting before us. Before we get into it, obviously the lids on these are super cute. They're scalloped. The color matches the stripes on the actual container. Beautiful packaging, amazing presentation. I feel like 2 thumbs up there. Amazing. In terms of performance of these, by the way, this is the start of my 3rd day burn. and flawless. I mean, I have to trim the wicks, but other than that, there's no issues. They have pulled out very easily each burn and are just as consistent as the other candles that I have burned as well. So let me give you guys the scent description. So we'll talk about the scent description, and then we'll talk about performance, which, you know, like scent throw, which one is stronger, which one is maybe the weaker of the two, that kind of stuff. So, all right, the description for Creamy Dreamy Vanilla, which I was really excited about because, you know, I'm a basic vanilla girl. A classic is refreshed with touches of caramel, cinnamon, and crystallized sugar to capture all the sweet goodness without the calories. Okay, I'm just gonna grab the lid here really quickly. I feel like this description is pretty accurate with the exception of, I don't get a whole lot of cinnamon. If there is some cinnamon in here, it is literally like the tiniest sprinkling of cinnamon. So tiny that I can't even really detect it. But I wouldn't say that I have one of those bloodhound noses that can basically pick out every single scent note, even if it's like hidden in like the deepest, darkest corners of the candle. I am not that person. However, I do get that little bit of a caramel, and I do get that like sugary, you know, crystallized sugar, I guess. It's just a sugary sweetness with a good basic vanilla base. Like this is a very basic candle, but I'm not saying that in a negative way. It's just, if you love vanilla, and I love all vanillas, it's a great vanilla. It's beautiful. It's really, really nice. What I will say though, it's pretty light. I do wish that this one had a little bit more of a throw. I wish it had a little bit more strength to it. I would put the throw on this one at only about a 5. I can definitely smell it in the room that I'm burning it in, but it's very faint. The strength is also right around a 5. So my, I guess, feedback on this one is, it is a great complement to the Fantastic Fudge, but on its own, it's not really a standout performing candle. I think it would be great in a smaller like bathroom or a smaller bedroom, or just if you have like a smaller living room area. I do live in a house that is bigger than our previous house, and the ceilings here are significantly higher, and that definitely has an effect on some of the candles that I'm burning. Some I can smell just fine because they just are stronger overall, and others tend to get a little bit lost. I feel like this one, with the height of ceilings that I have here, tends to get a little bit lost. So I'm a little bummed about that. But that being said, it is a beautiful complement for the Fantastic Fudge. So let's get into the description of the Fantastic Fudge. So what's a sundae without the fudge? Dark chocolate and espresso with hints of coconut, brown sugar, and vanilla, all warmed up and ready to drizzle. You guys, this candle, this is the chocolate candle for me. I loved the chocolate layer cake from Yankee Candle. I went through several of those. I also loved Espresso Bar from Bath and Body Works, because while that definitely had a strong espresso note, it also had a chocolate note to my nose. And I love the combination of chocolate and coffee. I really do. And you are getting that with this candle. It's so good, you guys. I would say it's better than the Espresso Bar because it doesn't have that like almost slightly burnt espresso note to it. And I went through several. I mean, I went through many of the Espresso Bar candles. I had so many backups of that bad boy. But this, I feel like, is a even more realistic chocolate and like rich espresso coffee note. In terms of the other scent notes in here, the coconut, the brown sugar, and the vanilla, I mean, yeah, there's a good kind of vanilla base to this. And it is a dark chocolate note, by the way. It's not milk chocolate. It really truly is dark chocolate, especially when it's burning. I think on cold sniff, I almost got a little bit more of a milk chocolate note, but when it warms up, it really does turn into dark chocolate, which is really unique. The coconut, not so much. I mean, there's a creaminess, and often to me, coconut scents are just really creamy notes in candles. So I get that. The brown sugar, I wouldn't necessarily say that that stands out in any kind of way. It is a sweeter candle. I mean, this is a chocolate scent, so keep that in mind. But you guys, the performance on this one is absolutely incredible. The throw is a solid 8. I can smell it through basically the entire downstairs of the house. When I have this in my kitchen area, it scents the entire downstairs of the house, and it travels like around corners, and I mean, I can smell it in my dining room, I can smell it by the front door, and the kitchen is a ways away from the front door, as is the dining room. So the fact that it can travel this far with ceilings this high, I'm impressed. It's a fantastic fragrance, you guys. So the throw is amazing. The strength is also a good solid 8. Now, with the Creamy Dreamy Vanilla being less of a strong performer, I feel like what the Creamy Dreamy Vanilla is doing to this fantastic fudge for me is it just is kind of amping up that vanilla creaminess in the background. I do burn them together. I had them in separate parts of the house when I first lit them up. And really the fantastic fudge kind of was what I was smelling for the most part. But when I put them right next to each other, like I have them right now, the Creamy Dreamy Vanilla really does kind of just add a mellowness to that chocolate coffee note and just makes it less harsh, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. It just smells, I love smelling the lids on this one. But I think they're a beautiful duo. I do wish I had a backup of this one. I'm trying not to be a hoarder anymore, so I didn't order any backups. However, I am going to enjoy these over the course of the next couple of months, and my hope is that Harry will bring this collection back next year, because I would absolutely, hands down, repurchase this again in the future. It's a beautiful duo, you guys. If you want it, pick it up. I believe that these are hang on, let me check the price on these before I talk out of my butt here. Okay, yeah, so they're $39.90 right now with $5.50 shipping and handling. So you're gonna pay, let's say about $45 for the duo. You get a decent amount of wax in these. There is 18 ounces of wax in here. It is a soy paraffin wax blend. You're gonna get 30 to 55 hours of burn time each. However, I kind of feel like mine are on the upper end of that burn time. I feel like 30 is way too low. These definitely last more than 30 hours for me. I would say for me, more accurately, 50 to 55 hours is an accurate burn time for these. So, yeah, I feel like it's an investment, you guys. I mean, yes, you can find cheaper home fragrance out there, but the performance isn't always as good. They can produce a lot more soot, and you might have to babysit them. You just kind of have to figure out what is worth it to you. For me, the investment of spending, I don't know, $22.50 per candle, which is the price of the Bath & Body Works candles anyway, is worth it. I love these candles. I cannot wait to try the rest of what I still have to test. I do still think, even though I'm not going to be able to get up the remainder of the reviews before the cutoff date, I am still going to review the candles over the next few weeks for you guys, just to give you my thoughts. And I always love hearing your guys' thoughts on these candles. If you have them, what your experience is down below in the description, not in the description, in the comments section. So let me know if you have ordered this one or any of the other ones, and let me know what your experience is, because I'm very curious what other people are smelling. Everybody's nose is different. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. Remember to order what you want ASAP, And I will see you next Sunday for some more HomeWorx reviews, even though by then the May 11th deadline will have gone by. But we'll just continue doing these because, well, they're amazing candles to talk about. So thanks a lot, you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.